Hello, everyone. Uh, so this is just a test, I suppose. Lots of people have been saying they want us to do more videos about the process of traveling and the process of doing these long distance trips. And today is one of those situations. So I am flying from Portland. I have flown from Portland this morning, which is why my hair is in a mess. Flown from Portland all the way to Newark, New Jersey, and then we're going to be heading to Dusseldorf in Germany, where I'm going to be for a couple of days to see the new Ford vehicle that they're working on that I'm not allowed to talk about for about a week and a half. And so, if you have any questions that you want me to ask of Ford while I'm there, now is a great time to put them in the chat. I can see your comments in the chat. Hello to those who are watching at home. Yes, this is a little bit, uh, what's the word? Ad hoc, but then that's what this channel is. So we are working on some great stuff for the LA Auto Show. We're going to be working with Ford. Well, I say Ford, we're going to be working with Ford. We've been invited by Ford to the LA Auto Show, to a bit of the LA Auto Show. It's like a bit before the LA Auto Show, and then we've been invited by Porsche as well to drive the Taycan there. So we're actually making 2 trips down to LA this month. Kate and Erin are going to be joining us for the actual show days, and we may have one of the camera guys as well. Depends on how the pocket finances are doing at that point. But this flight, Ford is flying me out to Dusseldorf, and how that works is essentially the car company reaches out and says, hey, we want you to come and see, drive, experience whatever they want you to do. And you have to say yes or no. And if you say yes, then what you'll see in the videos that we do that cover this particular trip is we'll say, okay, Ford paid for our airfare and our lodging and everything else to enable us to get here and bring you this first drive report. I'm curious to see how the sound is. So if you're watching this, let me know if you can hear me properly. You should be able to see, you should be able to hear me, and I should be able to come through nice and clearly because I'm talking through my noise cancelling headphones rather than through the microphone on the phone. And yes, as you can see, I've got my camera on a stand because a lot of you have been saying you don't like it, you don't like the noise, don't like the dodgy camera angles. So I figured let's do it properly this time. So there's just gone a video, just gone main. Start again. I've been up since 2 a.m. local time. There's a video that's just gone live on the main channel talking about the photovoltaic solar roof tiles that Tesla's been pushing. And I'd love to know what you think about that in the comments to that video, or you can leave them here, whichever you feel is appropriate. And then we're going to be doing some more videos later this week. We've got one on winter driving, and I think one on surviving charging stations. Like 101s. When we're out of the country, when we're out of state, we do try and do generic videos. I do have all of my video production equipment with me, so if we do have a big breaking news story, we'll do our best to get it out the door. I actually edited the video that's just gone up live while I was on the plane. And for those who are interested, how do I get really high quality video up onto the internet when I'm not at the studio? Well, here's how you do it. So what you do is you create a proxy version of the media files that you're going to be working with. So in this case, um, when I recorded in the studio, everything goes onto the main server in the studio, and then we have a script that pulls down any new content onto the server at my house. And then I can copy off either from the server or from my house onto a portable hard drive. And I have a copy of all of the files that we have, all of the high quality files. I keep a low quality version locally on hard drives that travel pretty much everywhere with me. So um, when people see me and they say, why do you travel with such huge amounts of gear? That's why we actually have, count it up in my head. Security gate 63, security gate 63. We have 7 terabytes of storage that travels everywhere with us. Hi, from Sheffield. We have 7 terabytes that travels with us, and all of that footage comes with us. And when I'm on the plane, I can just plug my hard drives in. I can edit using proxy media. Proxy media is like low quality a low quality version of the original high quality media. When I finished editing and I'm happy with it, I export something called an XML file, which the best way of describing it if you're not a computer person, an XML file is a data file that describes things. And in the case of my video editing program, the XML file um, describes how to build the video that I've just finished editing on my laptop. And it's a really small file. This is the important thing. It's a really small file and very, very quick to transfer over low speed networks like airport Wi-Fi or even on my cell phone. And what you do when you transfer that video, you transfer that file back to the main studio. And I have a VPN into my main studio. So I VPN into my studio and I can use my main edit machine at the studio to recreate that file using that little XML file that I just sent through. I'm using Remote Desktop for that. You can't edit with Remote Desktop, but you can rebuild a file using Remote Desktop because you don't have to see things in real time. And then you export that video. And then you can export that video, that high quality video, right up to the internet as if I was sitting at my work machine. And there's been moments before when I have been with my um, on a trip somewhere. I've been away from the studio. I've been with my family, or I've just not been in the studio. I've been at the house maybe, and I've been editing. And Erin has been at the office. She's been at work, and she'll still sometimes I think gets a little bit shocked when my edit machine springs to life, turns on or wakes up, and you see the mouse moving and like a ghost controlling the machine, and that's how we get that video uploaded to the internet. So that's what I've done today, getting that video up. My intent is to sleep on the plane because I've got to obviously get 5 more hours ahead of myself while I'm in Germany. So my brain is telling me it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, but I'm super tired because I got up at 2 a.m. So I get on the plane, go to sleep, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then when I get to Dusseldorf, I'll be hopefully less jet lagged and less tired than I am currently feeling. So if you have any more questions, now is a good time to ping them to me. I'll stay on here for a few more minutes and then I'm going to go because we're going to start boarding pretty shortly. Also, a couple of people have asked about the premieres. You may or may not have seen a couple of weeks ago, we tried premiering one of our shows. And people liked watching it live, but people were not sure how it worked. And the general consensus is for the news show, just please push it out. Don't make it a premiere. But maybe if it's a car review and you want to ask me questions about the review, maybe we can do that as a premiere. So let me know what you think in the comments below for this, or let me know on the main channel, because obviously this is the super secret channel. And not many people know about this channel. I think about 2,000 people know about this channel, as opposed to the 100,000+ that know about the main channel. So you are really super secret and special if you're watching me here right now. I know it's not the best time of day because it's late in the evening. If you're in Europe, it's kind of lunchtime. If you're on the East Coast, sorry, afternoon, tea time, nearly on the East Coast, and coming up to lunchtime on the West Coast. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you when I get to Düsseldorf. Keep it open.